And we are recording. Good afternoon, my afternoon. I am David Leopold. 18 years ago, I became SmallBizDavid. That logo is behind me. There it is. I became SmallBizDavid, and about 6 weeks ago, we created the SmallBizDavid AI bot. And we're going to tell the story about the SmallBizDavid AI bot today and the community that we have established. And we welcome you to our community. And I will proceed to read the direct mail piece. It's a 4-page, 8.5 by 11 by 17 printed piece. It's 4 pages, and it will go inside the envelope, obviously. If you would like a copy of that to be sent to you personally, or to somebody you think a small business, a business friend who should get a copy of it to join our community, please either call our personal line. SmallBizDavid AI bot has a personal phone line, and the number is 513-533-0280. 513-533-0280. And you will leave a voicemail. It's going to be a lot of calls coming in, and you will leave a voicemail. And SmallBizDavid AI bot, will return to you a text message which responds to your concern, be it a direct, a marketing sales concern, be it you want to leave some information, you want to give a name and phone number of somebody who should be contacted about our community, and it will be returned. Now, I must point out that the system is an old system, an old analog system, and it will only take 60 voicemails at one time. So if you find a loaded mailbox, which you probably will, be patient. Call back in a couple hours the next day to see if you can leave a voicemail, or if you want some more immediate attention, you can email me at dleopold@smallbizdavid. I'm sorry. Too many names. dleopold@davidsbarter.com. And I will give an immediate response to those. So here is what the printed insert into the envelope. Here's what it says. David F. SmallBizDavid Leopold, digital live stream producer and publisher. SmallBizDavid AI bot, phone number, and very important to everything that we are doing, it is powered by Google Gemini. Why have I chosen Google Gemini to develop the SmallBizDavid AI bot? Very simply, 18 years ago, I produced my first YouTube, and subsequently, over the years, there's been over 3,000 hours of YouTubes with information about entrepreneurship, business big and small, marketing and sales, value, trust, which is our current theme. Over 3,000 hours. You won't see 3,000 hours if you go to youtube.com /@David F. Leopold. You won't see 3,000 hours Uh, Google YouTube has made the decision because of the immense amount of servers that would be needed to do keep everything live and current. They have only made the last 10 years of videos available. So, continuing, as a third generation small business owner, 55 plus years ago, I started my publishing journey. In the summer of 2007, my son Jordan and I created Dreaming with Entrepreneurs, LLC, and its spokesperson, SmallBizDavid. That same year, I self-published my book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Your Small Business. It was a wonderful exercise. I actually, from the time I started writing the book, putting the book together, until I held a copy of it up on YouTube, was a period of 100 days. It was just an amazing 100 days, 24/7 experience. I actually printed, well, I didn't print it. I worked with a printer, and we discussed the best way to format the book. And I thank Jack for that. And what I will say that to the next 100 folks that call our phone number, our voicemail phone number, with the intent that they would like to become a community member, next 100 folks, I will send them a signed copy, signed and dated copy of the book. Everybody who joins, and this is very important to your business, everybody who joins the community will get a copy of the keyword index of the book. Since I only have 100 copies of the book left, literally, that's all that's left. I found a couple boxes. Everybody will get a copy of the keyword index. The keyword index has 1,000 keywords in it, and they all refer back to a question in the book, which is only significant if you have a copy of the book. But you can take any of those keywords and go into Google. When you do the same Google search that you've always done, at the right-hand side of the search bar is a little button that says AI mode. You click on it, and that takes you inside of Google's Gemini. That is their artificial intelligence environment. Once inside, if you ask the question, what would SmallBizDavid say about SmallBizDavid AI bot? It's important to say SmallBizDavid AI bot. That's how Google Gemini knows us. Oh, and by the way, Google search awarded me the honor of, it was about 6 weeks ago. They have inside of their technology platform, they have a small business portal. And lo and behold, with the activity that I have been doing developing SmallBizDavid AI bot, they now call SmallBizDavid AI bot the voice of the small business portal, which I did not plan that. I thought that it might happen just because of my organic marketing skill set, and it happened. And I'm very honored that Google did that. But you can take any one of these 1,000 keywords, small business keywords, ask the search engine, what would SmallBizDavid AI bot say about, put the keyword in there, and you will get back typically several pages of information that will answer the question. And should you have a question about any of that information that you received, it's a good opportunity for you to call our line at 513-533-0280. And I want to make sure that's the number. And leave your question that you have. That will even be more impactful to your concern and the challenge that you will have. I should say that my authority is Marketing and Sales Value Trust. Marketing Sales Value Trust. I've been publishing that message, that information for 55 plus years. You might ask other things that I might not have a good answer for you that I am satisfied with. If that is the case, I will refer you to a source of information so that you can get an answer to that specific question. So that's a bonus about being a member in our community. Just happened to see here is a book project that I was involved in 2011. I'm on the cover of that book with Brian Tracy, and Brian Tracy has been my number one mentor, my number one business and life mentor. Been following him for 25 years, and I had the wonderful opportunity to meet with him for 45 minutes, one-on-one, with this book project. And I want to share with what he actually wrote inside my copy of the book. David, there are no limits. And I told him what the vision of Dreaming with Entrepreneurs was, and his response was, David, there are no limits. That's a message that I would like to share, reshare with you, that when you have a entrepreneurial dream, follow that dream. And if you are passionate about it, persistent about it, and patient about it, you will realize that dream. There are no limits. So continuing with the letter, I talked about the book and what folks will get if they join the community, make a request. In 2008, I live streamed my first YouTube. Since then, I have produced over 3,000 hours of entrepreneurship, business, big and small, marketing and sales value trust. And as I said, my YouTube channel is youtube.com @David F. Leopold. In 2012, Google recognized me and created the algorithm David F. SmallBizDavid in parentheses, Leopold, in quotation marks, Leopold. That is very important. They did that in 2012. I didn't know why. I got an email from Google saying that they were going to do that. I didn't at the time understand why. I love the fact that they did, because I have my own algorithm in Google search engines. If you go to David F. SmallBizDavid Leopold in Google search, you'll get pages and pages of information about me, the things I've been doing for the last 18 years. And it was a wonderful award, and I was truly honored to get that email from them. In 2025, the fourth quarter of 2025, Google recognized SmallBizDavid AI bot powered by Google as their voice of small business chatbot. And once again, a wonderful honor from Google. Several weeks ago, SmallBizDavid AI bot created his community dedicated to mentor 10,000 only small business folks, or any business folks, big or small business folks, who want to take their 2026 marketing and sales value trust story to its next level within the realm of the things that are happening in all of AI. Interesting enough, I actually subscribed to another AI technology platform called MAGI, M-A-G-A-I. Actually, the reason I chose to subscribe to it, I've got a monthly subscription, was because a friend of mine who I've known, he did a YouTube with me back in 2010, Dustin Stout. He developed this technology and he's doing extremely well with it. When I went inside his AI technology and asked the questions about SmallBizDavid AI bot, I got a very comprehensive response from that AI database. So that was thrilling for me. And Dustin has tied into ChatGPT, about 5 or 6 other platforms also. He's constantly improving his AI technology. So there are many, many things that I've been able to do for me, but my main source of input is Google, because I've been doing it for 18 years and definitely not going to stop now. So I decide my decision to Project 10,000, our in our community, we're dedicated to mentor 10,000 only business folks who want to take their 2026 marketing sales value trust stories to its maximum 2026 strategic positioning. And maybe it can become your own unique YouTube URL. That is something that can happen to community members only. And ultimately, you could become a feature story on my weekly, every Saturday is Small Business Saturday YouTube live stream. I've been doing that live stream for a couple years. Next page of the mailer. Okay, so a 2026 lifetime charter membership is $99. $99 only. Was that $8, a little over $8 a month, and includes, and it's a lifetime charter membership. It includes 1 voicemail per month to the SmallBizDavid AI bot private line at 513-533-0280. And you will get in return a text message with next steps defined. It's an important part of any business interaction, that if the business relationship is going to continue at that moment of where you are at this point in time, define next steps so that all collaborative partners are on the same page together. The private line, I told you, the private line will be very busy and can only hold 60 messages at one time. Oh, this reminds me, I don't know if I showed you SmallBizDavid AI bot. There's a SmallBizDavid AI bot. You'll see it everywhere, I hope. Weekly participants in our and the community will have weekly private Google community meetings, tentatively set for excuse me, 6:30 Sunday nights. It might change, the time could change. And in those meetings, community members will be invited, actually on a first come, first served basis until I understand exactly how many. I might be able to include all of our members. For sure, I can include 25 to 50 members. So the first community members, the first 25, 50 community members to respond can be included in that meeting. And the purpose of those meetings will not be me talking as such. The purpose will be for me to facilitate a marketing and sales challenge that any of the participants have, including the interaction with the other community members, so that long-term collaborative partnerships among community members absolutely will happen. Absolutely will happen. And they will be established so that both business and entities can take their businesses together to their next steps. And here's a really exciting part of the community membership. There will be an opportunity to earn local market, the market that you live in, finder's fees for assisting us in finding collaborative partners to a community, to a system that I have developed. And the system it's an 8-day program, and it can be installed in any of the 387 metropolitan statistical areas in the United States. So wherever you live, you could become a community member and then take advantage of the finder's fee in your market. There's several different fees, but the maximum fee, the top finder's fee, is $2,500. And it's very, very possible that that amount of money could be earned in an hour or so, depending upon the connections and the relationships that you have with business members of the community in which you live. So that's a very exciting part of a finder's fee of $2,500. Of course, you'll have very simple access to SmallBizDavid through the bot powered by Google, and in doing so, and the relationship we establish, it will establish you with inside Google Gemini. By the fact that I'm doing it and doing it in your behalf, working together with you, you then will have an established position so that folks will be able to find you when they do a Google search inside of Gemini. And I just point out that I am an authority on Postcard direct mail. I have mailed similar to this card, just postcards and flyers. I have mailed over millions of those pieces. I actually did millions of pieces in the years of 1985 and 1986. I brokered them, meaning I found folks who needed it for their marketing, and then they would create the merchandising message that was needed. I would find a printer who would print the piece, and then typically we distribute them through the mail. Well, you could hand them out, or you could mail them, and as a broker, I took care of all of those opportunities. So there will be many, many postcard mailing opportunities within the community. And one of the things that I have established is that as many as 10 small businesses, any size businesses, will have QR codes on a postcard similar to this, and so that will cut the costs of folks doing it by 90%. So you will only be paying 10% of what it costs to do that. And I can tell you right now, it would be hard to beat my cost to develop and distribute a postcard piece. I've done so many of them. We have the process down very, very well. So that will become an important part of marketing. Let me digress for a moment. I think that postcard marketing, direct mail marketing it is very significant with all the mass confusion there is in digital marketing. Not obviously digital marketing works, But as more people use it, it's harder to create your identity within the digital world. I don't care who you are, because there are millions and millions and millions of folks uh, fighting for the same recognition that you will be fighting for. So it is my belief and practice that sending a direct mail piece directly to that individual will set you above all the other things that are happening in the digital world. Uh, um, it has worked for me. I sent my first postcard out literally 55 years ago, and I was building a community back then of folks who were uh, collaborative partners with me on a publication that I had. I actually purchased my first publication as a 25th birthday present to me. I bought my first publication, and it has been a very, very blessed, exciting journey since that time. So I will have to say that getting involved in the community, absolutely having fun, is a must. When you spend so much time doing the things that you do in your life and business, whatever it might be, you must have fun. You must be able, and the fun is a very important value that you receive from energy expended. So I promise fun in our community. And so once again, please contact SmallBizDavid AI bot at our private phone at 513-533-0280, or email me, dleopold@davidsbarter.com. And I believe I have covered everything. So thank you for your time today. Once again, if you would like to receive a copy of the direct mail piece, either one, uh, or know somebody who should, please share that information with me on the private phone line or email. Thank you for how much time? 30. Thank you for 30 minutes. Thank you for 30 minutes of your time today. Not 19 today, it was 30 minutes. And have fun and enjoy the remainder of your day. We'll see you soon.